Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. In the last episode, we spent the entire episode planning out what we believe will be our full build-out terminal, or at least the foundation of it. And we started planning out what our first little piece of commercial airway stands could be. I think this 10, in terms of the small ones, is generally a good number. I moved it up like 2 tiles, as I mentioned in the end, in between episodes, as I mentioned last time. And so this will allow us to build a little section of terminal over here, all right? And then from there, we will be allowing commercial flights to happen, just domestic commercial flights. I believe it'll be some time before we get to the big stuff. We'll have a temporary staff office and all these kind of things, but we will move into our little staff area over here in the future. Staff and / it can also be offices for airline officials and things like that in the future. Now, I think in order not to go overboard with too much planning, I thought what I'll do is I will actually start building some of this. So we are making a fair bit of money. We're heading back towards the 1 million mark, almost 850 now. And then, but we will try and retain this. I will keep clicking this so that we don't keep losing out on it. Some of these will also need to be have a quick repair. I should have actually done that in between episodes, just to make sure that they all actually do keep running, though. One stand stopping working is not the end of the world, as opposed to the runway, which is the end of the world if that happens. Now, the other thing that I kind of forgot I needed to plan out was the emergency kind of hangar situation over here. So these are still pretty new. I actually, some of these will actually get removed, so I'll not do that. So can we do a little bit of a hangar over here? So do we have hangars? We do not have hangars. Ah, that is so interesting. So we still need to do some research to get some hangars. So we could do a couple of small hangars in here if there's some room for it, otherwise not. Now, I'm going to pause the game while, well, actually, let's quickly see. What did they say was the size that we needed of the terminal? 20 by 15. I think we've met it through the planning side of things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have our very first part of our terminal in here. Now, can I actually do things like check-in desks and stuff like that? Not quite. I can't quite plan that out just yet, can I? So we will have to kind of just run us through here and get research going. So let's do that. I think what I'll do is I'll squeeze in some walls. This is walls, right? I'll squeeze in some walls. Just down here. So that means it's about 3 bus stands worth. So I'll plan in some walls over there. And what we'll look at is can we build this guy? We can. It's pricey, but not too much. So let's get that built. That's not bad. At the same time, what we could do, because we're gonna do this, right? Okay, so let's pause it while I quickly cut this thing off. I'm gonna cut that off there, up to all the way there. I'm gonna build our new checkpoint, say right about there. I think that's gonna be good. At the same time, we're gonna start building out this and that. That's good. Let's now build a little component of this. Let's build that guy. I'm gonna go ahead and build a section over there. I'll do up to there, right? And what we'll do here is I'm tempted to take that out in order to save a little bit of money. I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. So in order to save a little bit of money, I'll run a road through here. But we know what we're going to do here, right? We know what we're going to do here. So let's quickly build out the rest of this. Okay, give me a bit of road access through here. I believe, yeah, that's all that I'm after, is that road access through there. So a very reasonable use of our initial funding, I would think. Okay, and then we'll start seeing what we can do. Now we'll be able to drop people off though. So that's step one. What I wanted to do was put a car drop off in here. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and then I needed a little bit more in the line of a crossing over there. That's okay. That would have ultimately been part of the plan. That'll go in there, and that'll go in there. There we go. So now we've got that all connected up, and we can connect this into the terminal building right over here. I'm not going to get it too close to the gate. So what I'll do is we will go ahead and run it over there, get a bit of a door for the terminal over here, and this is all going to be like a temporary application of it. There we go. So now that's planned out. What is this thing saying? It's saying that you have more than one vehicle checkpoint accessing your airport. Make sure they are connected to each other via service roads. So apparently that doesn't quite work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to close that one out, okay? And all of this. Oh yeah, all of this needs to go. So I no longer need all of that. Do I get money back for it? I have no idea. I don't think so. We'll do that. Close that out. That's service road, so it won't work for us. We'll need to upgrade them to the other. Oh, actually, we're not even going to run up here. We're gonna run down there and connect them through there. But that doesn't have to happen right now. So there we go. So let's move that out. That's going to not be a problem anymore. So now we've got access over here. People can actually arrive, and we'll have to see what we need to do. We need to open the heat map panel and have a look at where passengers can walk. So I believe that's over here somewhere. It's not something I generally use. Staff, dashboards, email. Where would I find the heat map? Demolish specific options. Road control. Sidewalks are required for passengers and staff to walk distance outside of the terminal. Crosswalks are required for passengers to start to cross roads. Open the heat map panel and have a look at where passengers go. I believe I'm happy to report our GA is quite happy with us. It's just their infrastructure that's not super awesome. Now, queue overlay. I think it's over here. The room overlay, zone overlay, toggle terminals, conveyor belts. Is it here? Is the heat map? I honestly can't remember where this heat map is. If I remove this, they'll show us. Aha! There we go. This is the heat maps. Yeah, I should have just hovered over it. So if I do that, they will say staff can go all over here. That is saying what exactly? It's not accessible. Cannot walk on. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, there's lots and lots to do over there. Now, can I get rid of that heat map, please? Hide all heat maps. There we go. And put that away. Now we've done that. Now what we need to do is get ourselves a bit of a staff room going. And I'm going to squeeze it into the back over here. So I'm not going to pause because we want to continuously make money. So what I'll do is, as the starting point, I'll just put a bit of a staff room at the back over there. And I can see about some of these overlays. So this is a staff room and this is a staff zone. So let's just grab a staff room. There we go. Staff room ready. There we go. And now we need to fill it up with some stuff. So before we do that, I just need to put a door in there. Give me a door. Give me a door. I'll go with a medium door. I think that's appropriate. Nice and central. Yes, excellent. A nice central doorway. And now we want to put some staff desks and stuff in there. So I believe we're going to go and squeeze in like so. We do desks like this. Could we do I believe that'll work. Awesome. There we go. A few cubicles ready to go. Decorate your terminal by putting in some new floors. So we'll put in some floors over here. Floors. Now, floors, always a thing with these things because they offer us such limited varieties. And it really looks mundane. I remember. I use these. Maybe a carpet, actually. Let's go with a carpet in the staff room. There we go. Now, staff room carpet ready to go. And they want us to put some plants in there, which is exactly what I had in mind. Is we'll grab a couple of plants and just place them in here. These are huge. These are slightly smaller. I'd rather just go with some of these. Let's go grab some of those. Actually, we'll do that and that. And do a nice big one. Maybe the other one. Yes, there we go. Now look at that. That's going to be an awesome little place to work. First cubicles. Okay, now before we can accept commercial airlines and handling it passengers, we need commercial license. Let's set up office spaces in the staff room for the airport's administrators to work in the R&D projects. Hire at least 2 administrators. I think we probably want more, but go to staff, hire applicants, and we're going to switch over, filter by administrators, and we want the best of the best because they'll do it quicker. So let's hire that one over there and Fiona over here. These are the 2 we needed as a starting point. I might add a third one. Okay, let's add a third one and just stop it there for the time being. Now we head on over to the management tab, which is struggling to open up. And I believe it's under, here it is, R&D projects. Now we can click to start our first one. Start the commercial license project in the R&D tab. Commercial license should happen really quickly. So let's make a start. Now, we also need to assign some administrators to it, 3 of them straight away. And what I also want to have a look at is, can we hire a CFO? Applicants by executives. Can we hire a CFO? And will that make a difference how good they are? An employee's skill determines how well they perform their job tasks. The better the skill, the faster and more qualitative they perform their job tasks. The higher skill an employee has, the higher their salary claim usually is. Now, what I'm a little worried about with this is the fact that I believe maybe initially let's go with this lower skilled one over here. Hire that one and then see about switching up our fares, because that's something that was mentioned in the comments on the first, or in the live chat on the first one. If we go to economy and we go to fees, now we can up our small aircraft usage. So let's go up to 600 over there. General aviation stand parking fees, let's go up to 500 over there. I think we can let me up this a little more. When does it go to red? Wow. Let's go up to 700 then. And up this, let's not go up there. Let's go to 550 in there. And in terms of avgas, let's give that a bit of a bump to 2.8 over there. And let's keep it there. That should do the trick. That is only stuff that we're doing at this stage. Small aircraft runway usage. There we go. Oh, so hopefully, I believe that would mean... Oh, I'm rotating stuff. Okay. We've done that. Ooh, this thing's done again. Can I? A COO is required. Can we get a COO? I'm very tempted to get a COO. I don't know. I think there's a research piece that we need to do as well. Okay, let's forget about that for now. Now, great. Now, when the outside, okay. Before we do that, let's start working on the next piece of R&D straight away, because night flights is something that seems to need to be done. Can we get? Just have a quick look if we can have. Extended commercial hours, medium emergency response units. That's the one that's quite dangerous because once we get that, that goes. Baggage handling, night flights. I'm not sure. Anyway, is there? Oh, program group 1. Let's grab program group 1 so that we can start unlocking some of these program things. Not that that's a big deal for us, but let's go and do that and get that going. Okay, great. Now, when the outside is built, we should focus on the inside. Passengers will first enter the terminal where they can check in to their flights. Then they must pass a security checkpoint in order to enter the secure perimeter of the terminal. Once the flight arrives, they will go to the aircraft via a boarding desk. Passenger arriving at your airport must pass a security exit before they can leave the terminal and claim their bags. Okay, green arrow, departing passenger flow, red arrow, arriving passenger flow. Fair enough, and that's the wrong way. Oh, yeah, departing. Yeah, that's the wrong way. Departing via plane, not departing to the land side. One thing I also remembered is that we wanted to just do these as one ways. So let's quickly make sure that they are in fact one-way operation through here. That's one way. This is one way. That's one way. Okay, so something like that. And this will be one way also. So just make sure that we're doing one-way operation through here. That's kind of the plan. Okay, now I know it's dark again and this is still flying, so that's all good. Awesome. Money is bouncing back quite quickly. Now, we need to plan out what we're going to do in terms of getting people checked in. So, desks. Information desk. I think we will grab ourselves a bit of an information desk in that general location. Okay. Then from here, they will be funneled into check-in desks. And what I can do is I can do a little bit of this behind these guys. Slightly less room there just because of where that wall is. That's okay. I'll add it anyway. Let's do it properly from the start. This is an airport, or after all. Let's do it properly from the start. And actually, I'm thinking let's go back into planning mode so that we don't mess up too much if we needed to. Now, we needed small check-in desks. So once these people arrive, right, they can be funneled into a bit of a check-in desk style scenario over here. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. So what I would like to do is do a couple of rows of check-in desks and kind of funnel them through. Actually, so this thing, I'm kind of tempted to just move these. Okay, I'm actually getting this back. Am I paused? No, it's not paused. So that's okay. So I want to do information, small information desks. That's exactly where I would like it to go. Probably set back a little bit from there. There we go. That's the one. Give me that again. So this time around, it'll go there and there. Awesome. I think that's exactly what I'm after. And at the same time, I'll also do a little bit of seating, and I need to. And this is exactly what I'm wanting to do. We'll do some seating, like so. I think that'll be sufficient in terms of having people arrive. Let's just see whether we fix this again. Yeah, absolutely. Fix it again before things get out of hand. Excellent. So that's the starting point. What am I actually asked to be doing here? Okay, next, let's do that. Now, place at least 2 small check-in desks. And we'll see about expanding that a little bit. Then we'll kind of run security through here. Yeah, absolutely. That's okay. We've got a project that's done. Don't pause. Just go and have a look at that. So now we can repair cost, increase construction, all these kind of things. We're probably not going to do that right now. In the meantime, what we'll also do is where will we get concrete runways? Anything? Aircraft? I don't think there's anything else I can run here just yet. Is there anything that we need to do in R&D? Well, let's grab night flights then. Definitely want to at least keep going with the research while I've got the 3 people in place. And I want to double check, are we still making money? We are still making money, and we're making a lot of money. Why is that? Why is it we're making a lot of money? Oh, I've upped I've upped the fees. Okay, I can probably up the fees still even more. Because look at all of that. Now we're making decent amounts of money over here. Okay, good. Now, let's plan out the next piece of this. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Just close this down. Your employees have had enough and are demanding better working conditions. The union is demanding that you negotiate salary increase for everyone. Declining to fail or failing the negotiation with the union will incur an airport-wide staff strike, and no job task will be carried out for an extended period. Wow, that is quite an interesting one. So let's accept that and see about this. Wow, this is the first time I've seen this. This is the first time I've seen this. So let's have a look at that. Staff salary negotiation. You have received complaints from your staff's union that they are displeased with their conditions and feel overworked with respect to what they are being paid. Please adjust the salary for your staff to avoid strikes. If you succeed and the union is happy with the salary increase, everything proceeds just as normal. If you fail, come to an agreement with the union, a staff-wide strike will ensue for 6 hours. Below, you find an estimation on how the union will respond to the new terms. Okay, that is quite interesting. The No One Left Behind United Airport Workers Union. I like it. I like it. John Doe. I thought I had a name. CEO Linux Airport. I think this must be a glitch because this is new. Now, so obviously what we can do is we can, wow, a 5% increase. If we give them 9.5, they'll definitely stop. And they're likely to strike if we give them something smaller. I mean, inflation is going up big time, guys, so I fully understand that. Now, we do also understand that at the moment, we're not really using any of our staff. It's also still just a low number. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them a random 2% to see what happens here. If they go on strike, it's not a big deal for us because we don't have any operations that's really affected by it just yet. So let's send the offer. Let's see what they come back with. Oh, declined. My staff is on strike. No. Now that's pretty good. Okay, I don't mind that they're striking. That's a bird. Do we see them striking in any way? They don't actually say that they're striking. The executives don't strike though, which is good. This is me, Captain Chaos. So I have a name. So that's just a glitch in the game then. If I click on this guy, can I do anything to sort out the strike? No, there's nothing I can do. This is the strike. That is the strike over there. Staff strike. Your employees have had enough and are demanding better working conditions. The union is demanding that you negotiate a salary increase for everyone. So now they will continue to strike. It's going to get resolved over some time. So at this stage, it's not a big deal for us. We're not really losing anything. Now let's continue on what we need to do next. Zone a suitable part of the terminal as secure. Okay, now we need to from here go into security, and then so what I thought I would do is I'd actually run. Now the question is, I think this should be okay for the time being. So let's clear this one out. This should be okay area for the time being. And now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get ourselves some security going on over here. Security is a separate piece. And we need to kind of zone the area as secure. So let's do that. Let's zone secure at the back of all of this. We could only, we can run that through there, no problemo. Actually, this is a secure zone. Defines the terminal secure area. Access must be via security checkpoint. Okay, fine. Let's define as secure. So the entire thing will have to be secure. This whole thing will have to be secure. That whole thing will have to be secure. And what we'll also do is we'll run the secure zone up to all about there. There we go. That's all good. We don't have bathrooms, right? Now we need a secure exit, which in my mind needs to be right over here. Ooh, actually, baggage claim is on the exit side of the secure zone. Okay, in which case I will have to trim back the secure zone. I think control trims it back. Look, baggage claim, we're not going to have baggage claim, right? Let's leave it in there. If we need to tweak it, we'll tweak it. So what I'd rather do is do that, so it's nice and compact. It's a nice looking terminal from the start, and we'll just make changes as we go. Now, from here, of course, what we need to do is get ourselves some secure checkpoints. So I believe they would work like this. So what I would like to do, and yes, we can do a bit of queuing over here. Potentially what we'll do is let's trim this back a little bit more, so we have a little bit of more room for like the queuing. I won't be using the big guys just yet, and let's just make a start from the start over here. We'll just do we can plan them out and not necessarily build them. No. Let's not do that, because what's going to happen with that is it's going to leave an ugly little open gap there. But we'll know that the plan is to keep it nice and tight. Okay, good. That's what we're going to do. One for staff at the edge there, and then one for the rest. And we'll have a look at that. Okay, good. Now, what I also wanted to do is do a little something to make a separation between the two. Now, we could do this, right? Yeah, so we can do that. So you can see on the one side, but I think that's a little bit overkill in terms of what that's going to cost, and considering it's not what we're actually after. What I'd rather do is do the hedges. I like kind of doing the hedges as a little bit of a blocking off feature. So I'm going to do the hedges over there. There we go. So now that is kind of what we'll do over here. Potentially, this doesn't actually need to be as large as it is here, because this area might not need to be as big, but we may need to provide bathroom facilities somewhere, which could be over here. But anyway, that's it. So with that in mind, now we need to move. Well, let's get this planned out. The staff strike is still underway. That's okay. Now let's get this built. I think that's going to be all good. Ooh, 33,000, not too bad. Probably need to give this another. Ooh, not even. We're on slower speed because of the emergency that has occurred. That's effectively what has ended up happening. Now I'm not going to hire people just yet, because I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. Over here we will need some doors, so let's grab ourselves a bit of a door. I'm gonna go with two smaller, two large doors, I think is appropriate. So I'll do one over here and one over there, with the view that the one will be, the staff strike is now over, and its impact on operational staff should soon disappear completely. Okay, excellent. So now we have 10 stands in place over here. So my view is that we need to get 10 check-in desks. Let's just have a look at what they're saying we need to do. Place a boarding desk near each stand adjacent to the terminal building, and wait for them to be built. Now, I think what we need to do is probably start off with getting this stuff working. So let's go ahead and get some of this stuff built. That's going to be all good. Those are the airport stand. So let's get that built. Let's get this built. So I don't necessarily need us to run to the other side just yet. Just want to make sure that we've got sufficient stuff planned in here. What we could of course also do is do a further continuous little tweak of these things. So I think what I'll do for the time being is actually let's work on getting that fence corrected just quickly. Interesting that we got the walker-laters going. That's all good. And I just want to double check, is R&D happening? Yes, R&D is happening. I'm also happy that we are making enormously more amounts of money now. It was a very good idea. Yeah, we're short on staff. I know that. Because I don't need them just yet. Let's get our stuff expanded here a little bit. Get our fence going all the way up to the terminal building over here. And on the other side, probably need to just run it in and up to that fence over there. That means we can quite comfortably drop out the fence connection between the two, going into the night now. There we go. So now these would be nice and connected. What I will do, I'm going to clear out the taxiways that I've got here, because I'm going to do my standard let's save a little bit of money taxiway trick just for the time being, because at the moment it is quite important we save the money. Now, can I please close off this one? Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Now, we won't be able to do this. Is experiencing a bird strike emergency and requires fire truck assistance. Refusing or failing correctly handle the emergency incur a harsh security rating penalty. We should find an available stand for them. Emergency has been resolved with the following result. Was refused. Oh. Let's have a quick look at that. Pause the game. Let's have a quick look at what this is saying. Aviation Administration word on security and safety. I need to check some of these things. Let's check that one first. So, oh my, we need to end this episode. Incident report, bird strike emergency. Hello, Captain Chaos. I am contacting you regarding an emergency incident report carried out by orders of Chaos Air Incorporated. You completed 0% of the steps in this emergency incident, which gives us a handling grade of F. As a result of this shameful... Whoa! As a result of this shameful grade, we have been fined an amount of $25,000. Well, and our security rating has declined. Declined? I don't think it's declined. It's decreased, right? Declined. We don't decline the security rating. Please review the below summary. Completion of the percentage is 0, handling grade is F, and the fine amount has been $25,000. I wish you the best of luck in handling any future emergencies. That is enormous. What is this guy saying? Message from the Aviation Administration, a word of on security and safety. I'm Claire Default, a project manager down at the city office, and I represent our nation's aviation administration. We wanted to reach out to you and congratulate you on your new role, but also remind you of your responsibilities that come with it. At the Aviation Administration, we take security and safety very, 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 very seriously, and we hope that you do too. Running an airport is a privilege only a few get to experience, and now that you are part of that club, we wanted to run you through a few do's and don'ts that you should hopefully already know by now. Once you expand your operations to include passengers, the government will start monitoring your security rating. Always try to maintain a high current and average security rating to avoid getting slapped with fines. If your average security rating is especially poor for a lengthy period, the government may revoke your commercial license and revert you back to a GA airport only. Wow, I didn't know they could do that. The government will from time to time run unannounced random samples of your security setup to ensure that no passengers or baggage with a dangerous profile is accepted in your airport secure areas. If we discover foul play, you will be slapped with a fine. Finally, if an airline discovers that a bag with dangerous content was loaded on board an aircraft, or if a dangerous passenger boarded an aircraft, you will again be slapped with a fine. All in all, we do hope that you take security and safety just as serious as we do. If any of the above scenarios occur, we will consider it a distinguished incident and send you an email with information about what happened and the repercussions. In short, here's what you need to know. If you have a commercial license, make sure you keep a high average security rating as possible. If not, you may get slapped with a fine and your license may be revoked. Make sure you have skilled security staff and a correct conveyor belt system layout. If we detect security problems, you may get slapped with a fine. If an airline finds dangerous bags or passenger on board, you may get slapped with a fine. Slapping, slapping, slapping. If any of the above happens, we'll let you know via email to make sure you check your inbox. I hope we will not be in touch, and best of luck in running your airport. Okay, interesting. Was there another one? It's just the day economy report, which actually let's have a quick look at that. Aircraft infrastructure fees, day 9, year 1. Sold aircraft consumables, aircraft infrastructure fees. Today's total income. Wow, that's a pretty decent income. So construction costs, including construction cost of 69,000, excluding construction. So we're making a bit of money is basically what that is saying. So I've closed this one out. I will close this one out. I just want to quickly get these all sorted out. So now if I demolish that stand, please, and I demolish this stand, please, if you will, we can now run our pathing through here. I can leave that one as is for the time being. Unpause the game while I quickly run this guy straight down the middle. Yeah, like so. Okay, all good. Now let's run this. So it is a little bit of a complex situation. I'm just trying to save a little bit of cash through here. And what I will also do is go in here and say, please set as one way, the other way, please. There we go. Similarly, we'll set this one as one way. There we go. Awesome. We also need to quickly do all of these. Just to the one side though. There we go. Costing us not as much money because we're being sneaky about it. We will come back and put that in when we have the money. I mean, it's grass, right? So it doesn't really matter whether it's a proper this or proper that. Okay, good. So now we can actually run these guys through here. All I need to also do is quickly build these stands. Nice, there they are. Stands ready to go. So now we can link up some of these various facilities, but I will do that in the next episode. I will see you next time to do that. This has been a good one. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Tell me what you think. Leave the comments. And do you enjoy a properly planned airport? See you next time. Bye bye.